You know, a lot of people say, you know, I came to Christ because my love of Jesus. I came to Christ because of my fear of God.
Wow.
I totally understood that hell was not getting high with Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Hell was going to be the worst place ever. In fear, I came back to the Lord. But I went to another church, and that pastor preached the love of Christ,
Yeah.
which now you put the two together,
Yeah.
and it was exactly right.
Yes.
Well, you know, the Bible even says some saved by fear. You know, and there's a point where some people, they need the hell scared out of them.
I'm telling you, I had, because I knew if I died, and I knew, in other words, I knew who Christ was, Jesus Christ was, and I was denying him
Yeah.
because I was living my own life, and I was living my life without him. I knew that there had to either come a point where I either accepted Christ and started living that life, or if I died in this,
Yeah.
I was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And that's what really motivated me.
What does that mean when you say accepted Christ? What does it mean to accept Christ?
Well, you know, I don't think we accept Christ. I think we accept the fact that he accepted us.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and I just got to a point of saying, I'm tired of this life.
Yeah.
And I know that this is right. When people say, well, how do you know that? Put that into words. And I go, you can't put that into words. It's because God opens your eyes and he says, you know, and it's supernatural.
That's right.
And you try to tell that to people and they go, well, yeah, but so is voodoo and so is this. And I go, no, you don't understand. And I could never explain it to you. But when the Lord opens your eyes and you suddenly realize who you are and who he is,
Yes.
oh, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know, and right then, you know, I was baptized, and I went to my pastor and I said, I think I got to quit being Alice Cooper now.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, really? He says, do you think God makes mistakes?
Hmm.
And I went, no. He says, look where he put you.
Yeah.
He put you in, he said, he put you in the exact camp of the Philistines.
Yeah.
And you were basically the leader.
Yeah. That's true.
So now, what if you're Alice Cooper, but what if you're now following Christ?
Wow.
And you're a rock star, but you don't live the rock star life.
Yeah.
Your lifestyle is now your testimony.
Wow.
Well, there's an old saying that, you know, trying to fill that hole that God
Yeah.
should have with alcohol, drugs, sex, money, everything, and it never works. Most of the guys I know that listen, that actually are interested in Christianity, are the guys that hung over the edge and were that far from
Yeah.
going down. They're the ones that go, really?
Yeah.
And because they know that there is no fulfillment in that. How many wives can you have that doesn't work?
Yeah.
How many cars do you need? How many this and this and this? And they keep going, but there must be something.
It seems almost as though they try everything but
Well,
Christianity.
because if you become a Christian, what you're saying is, I'm not God anymore.
Yeah. Good point.
If you're saying I'm not God anymore, everybody wants to be God. Even Christians have a hard time giving up
True.
your life. You know, that's the last thing they want to give up.
That's right.
You know,
And now today, you know, you have your band, the Hollywood Vampires, Joe Perry and Johnny Depp, and you know, you hang out with these guys that you told me that you gave a Bible to Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
They respect you because you're you. You know, you're still Alice Cooper, but you're a changed man on the inside.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they respect you, and you know, you have this platform to reach people that, like a guy like me who's a preacher, it never listen to a guy like me, but they'll listen to a guy like you.
well, they, you know, because they knew me before
Yeah.
and they know me now, and they go, okay, what happened? I said, the Lord's in my life now.
And what do they say to that?
A lot of guys think, oh, just another religion.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the last thing you want is religion in your life. What you want is Christ in your life. You
That's
don't want
right.
religion in your life.
Yeah.
I think people judge Christians by other Christians.
Yes.
And immediately they think, well, you're Christian, so you can't do any wrong, and you're better than me. And I go, that's just the opposite.
Yeah.
And when you become Christian, you become very aware of how far away you are. But again, you know, Satan uses that.
Yeah.
Satan uses that as a weapon. You know, I'm Christian and I made a mistake. Oh,
Yeah.
well, then you're not really a Christian.
Yeah.
Well, we're a work in progress, aren't we?
Well, exactly. But, you know, you'd be surprised how much that they have this image
Yeah.
that you have to be perfect if you become a Christian.
Yeah.
We'd like to be perfect, but we're certainly not going to be.
Yeah.